man behind the deadly shooting at a Sikh temple in the U.S. state of Wisconsin. Wade Michael Page was a 40-year-old Army veteran who may have had ties with white supremacists. He was killed by police, but not before his shooting rampage left 6 people dead.
Police in the US have named the man they suspect opened fire at a Sikh temple in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, killing 6 people and wounding 3 others. He was Wade M. Page, a 40-year-old Army veteran who police shot dead at the scene. He had a 9/11 tattoo on his shoulder, was the singer in a band that played racist songs, had links with white supremacists. His victims were 5 men and 1 woman, ranging in age from 39 to 84. One of the wounded is a police officer who'd been helping another victim when he was hit. The incident is once again raising a lot of questions in the US.
These kinds of terrible, tragic events are happening with too much regularity for us not to do some soul searching and to examine additional ways that we can reduce violence.
Security has been increased at Sikh temples around the country. 4 months ago, a group of congressmen called for government action to tackle an increase in hate crimes against Sikhs. President Obama promised Oak Creek whatever support is necessary and praised Sikhs for enriching the country. But 2 weeks ago, he was visiting the victims of the cinema shooting in Aurora, Colorado. That raised familiar questions about America's gun laws. Even now, it's clear there is no political will to change anything.
Page enlisted in the Army at the age of 21 and served in the Psychological Operations Unit at Fort Bragg in North Carolina. The Army says Page was discharged in 1998 after being demoted from sergeant to specialist and deemed ineligible for re-enlistment. His stepmother, Laura Page, told ABC News Tonight that the Army changed the young man she knew growing up in Texas.
I don't know if the military was good for him. I don't know. I wish I had some answers, and we're not going to have those answers now because he's dead.
Page appears to have moved to the Milwaukee area just this year, where neighbors said he was not very friendly.
On a scale of 1 to 10, about a 1.5.
Federal officials say Page legally bought the pistol he used in his rampage just 8 days earlier.
If we did everything right, there's nothing I could do to change it, you know what I mean?
The purchase came shortly after he lost his job at an area metalworks company. Today, employees at the firm lowered the flag to half staff out of respect for the victims.
He was in the military from 1992 to 1998. He had a general discharge, and that he was ineligible for reenlistment. I want to make it perfectly clear. Right now, he is the only shooter that was involved.
Officials are investigating alleged ties between Page and white supremacy groups, something of great concern to the national Sikh community. They want to change the greater American perception of their faith, too.
Create an environment where the turban equals, like me, guy from New Jersey, or turban equals a police officer, turban equals a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer. It's someone who's helping our community. Right now it equals terrorist.
Well, the U.S. ambassador to India has visited a Sikh shrine in New Delhi following the killings in Wisconsin. Nancy Powell was flanked by members of the Sikh community as she made her way up to the shrine of Bangla Sahib. She expressed regret at what had happened in Milwaukee.
Let me say a very special thank you to the elders of the Gurdwara for the reception that's been accorded today and the opportunity to express my own condolences, those of the entire U.S. mission here in India, and to join in with both President Obama and Prime Minister Singh in condemning this ghastly act of violence in the United States.